Hello everyone, this is Max from Licensed Gentlemen, and we are back. We've been offline for a while and we didn't post any videos. So now we are back with this new video, which is crypto casinos versus generic or traditional online casinos, right? So which one to start, how to look at things, where you have more of opportunities and what will be better for you, where you will be more successful. So this video, we already created one before we went to Miami for the LATAM, SBC LATAM, like last week, 7 days ago. Then when this video was in auto production, we realized that, oh, it's just too long, like 40 minutes. So I decided to just rebuild this entire thing and to split it in two parts. The first video is going to be about the crypto casinos. So we'll discuss all the pros, all the cons, how you should look at things. And the second one is going to be about the generic casinos. So there are quite a few business people I speak right now that want to start crypto casino only. This number was almost zero like 3 years ago, but now probably 20 businesses out of 100 businesses we speak to and we work with, they start the crypto casino only. So this number grows. So I figure that it will be very good if we discuss this topic. You will benefit a lot and you will probably learn a lot. So what is the crypto casino is in its essence, right? The crypto casino is, or the crypto sports betting website is basically a platform that accepts cryptocurrency only. So if there is a fiat payments along with the crypto, it's not the crypto casino only because there is a big difference, which is the marketing. So the entire concept changes. If you connect fiat, then you have some other things and some other ways to market this crypto casino, and the approach and the strategy changes immediately. With crypto casino, you have to think about the strategy as well, and you have to start from the end and try to reverse engineer things to make it successful. So let's focus on crypto casinos and let's discuss like the first most important thing. If you come up with an idea to start a crypto casino, like you have to answer like one most important question, like why? Because I see business people that want to start like a coffee shop, or they want to start like, I don't know, the bar, right? And this is the dream of their life. But when the time comes and they open this business, then all they survive is just a struggle, and they are trying to pay the bills, right? So it's very kind of a selfish to think about this way, where you just make a decision to start a crypto casino or the traditional generic casino, and then to go along with that one. Because in the end, you can just waste next 3-5 years of your life trying to fight for every customer instead of offering to the market something that would add value to them. So the bottom line is that you have to start with your audience. You have to start with reverse engineering things. You have to start with the analysis, understanding the market. What you want to do, where you want to start, is it a good idea? How will I attract the customers? Do I have customers that would pay in crypto? This is the most important question. And what would be the strategy to acquire more? Because in the end of the day, the customers that drive the success of your business, and everything else is just everything else. So the people question, like your audience, is the most important question, and everything starts from there. So with crypto and the cryptocurrency casinos, you have a benefit where there are no boundaries for you. Like crypto casino in Pakistan is the same as the crypto casino in the United States, right? It's the Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's USDT, USDC, whatever the currency is. This is the universal currency, and people understand the Bitcoin just as much as they understand the Bitcoin in Japan and as much as in the United States. There is no question about it. Like, what is that? How do I approach that? It's just one. So this universal language opens you the boundaries. You don't have to focus on one country anymore if you wish. There are two actual concepts. So first is when you go global and you focus on some specific things, like for example, language, because you cannot build the business by speaking with Japanese people or Chinese people in English if they do not understand English. So you have to analyze who is the customer and where I want to focus. So if you go globally, for example, then you have to understand that there are 427, I think, million people currently using the cryptocurrency. Of course, they're using it for different kind of a needs, and probably there are some taxi drivers that realized, well, the Bitcoin would be a good vehicle for my investment for the pension plan and everything back when there was a Bitcoin boom, a couple of years ago, and everyone was speaking about the Bitcoin and the investment and everything. So there are a lot of housewives and cab drivers who actually bought the Bitcoin. Do they use this Bitcoin on an everyday basis? Well, probably not, right? But still, there is a success case, and the study case where with a stake.com, and the stake.com was launched 10 years ago. So, and now this is the business with 2.6 billion GGR according to Financial Times, and I will leave the article to Financial Times in the bottom of this video. So if there is a success story, there is of course also the proof that this market works. And with billions that people generate on this market, you can be successful as well. So what do? Do you focus on the global market, where you go somehow locally and you approach different countries and you say, okay, I will run the crypto casino, but I will actually focus on one particular geography. So for example, India, right? Will this work? Well, probably yes, because in India, 100 million people are using crypto. So you have 100 million of potential customers. And with this market, with the crypto versus the iGaming niche or the gaming niche or the gambling niche, I mean, this audience overlaps highly. Or you probably can focus on different languages. You can focus on Spanish language, and you get Spanish, people speak Spanish, not just in Spain. People speak Spanish also in Latin America or in Miami. And I was really surprised that, 75% of people who live in Miami, they actually understand or they speak Spanish language, which is cool. So you can focus on multiple things without putting yourself in a boundaries where you would okay, I have to focus on this really small market, which could be, I don't know, like a market of Chile or Peru or somewhere like in the Southeast Asia, right? And you can think about other ways how to group people together. And these days, every platform out there, starting with Google and Facebook and others, they can allow you to target your audience by specific interests. What do they like? What do they use? Hobbies, right? So you can target the crypto niche as a whole niche, and to make sure that you deliver that message to your people and that they resonate with the message. So the boundaries was the first one. So the second one is actually the cryptocurrency itself. So the cryptocurrency and the crypto exchange is not a problem anymore. So when we speak about the market of Sweden and the Swedish kronas that they have, or Japan or India, everyone have their own currency. So people have to understand okay, I'm going to play this traditional casino, and they do accept euros only or the dollars, right? Now we have to do the conversion exchange, and what is the rate? And probably the rate is not as good as it could be. And there are many casinos that, play with rates and everything. So this is not a problem anymore with crypto, because people can simply buy Bitcoin for just somewhere on the exchange, and they know the price, so they feel fine and they go and they play. The third one is the security. So what do I mean by security? Well, you see, there are many people that perceive online casino as not just very secure place, right? Especially to share, information information about your own credit card. I mean, who knows what this casino is going to use this credit card for? Today, I'm using this credit card to pay and to make some bets and to top up my account, but tomorrow I have to pay the bills and also the rent and everything. So people are more kind of, cautious about using the credit cards when we speak about the crypto-friendly audience, because many of them, they just do not believe casinos, because they believe this is not a good place to share their information. I don't want to share my PayPal information when I pay for someone, and so on. Another security aspect is actually regions where gambling is not allowed. So you cannot play any online casino because of some religious, vision or anything, or there is a law against the gambling, and people who play online casinos, they can be actually prosecuted. So for these guys, using their own card to play at your supersecretcasino.com is not probably a very good idea, because then it's very easy to track who did that, right? So you print out the payment statement and you see that, okay, something is wrong. That's after you connect payment system providers. So I mean, payment system providers in such countries is also a hell because gambling is not allowed. But still, people cannot use any fiat, and they are afraid of using fiat to pay for and to top up their balances. And that's why crypto is kind of makes sense, because crypto, you can top up your wallet, your address, and then you can use this wallet to pay wherever you want and to play wherever you want. So another reason is because it just makes sense from privacy aspects. So people that go and they use crypto, so crypto-friendly audience, they do not feel comfortable paying with their credit cards because, like these days, if you buy something that is expensive, and I speak about regulated markets like United States or European markets more than any other market, is that you have to actually do the KYC. So people will ask you, like, what is your name, surname, and all that main information. If you go to buy a car, or you want to buy some house, or even if you want to go and rent apartment for yourself. In some countries, you have to provide what? The proof of income, right? So the proof of income is essential, which means that you probably have to print out your bank statements and go with this one to your bank or probably to the house lord to show this to them. So when you have on your financial statements like something like mysupersecretcasino.com, I mean, how will you feel like actually giving this information to someone who wants to lend you some money or to allow you to play in the casino or something like that? Chances are that probably not very confident, because people will see that, well, probably you have some gambling addiction problems, or I mean, what is the reason that you play casino in the first place? And so of course it's not probably the most like privacy friendly way to pay for the online casino using your bank accounts and credit cards, right? So this is one of the reasons as well why people prefer the crypto. And the biggest one, of course, for you as casino owner or the sports betting owner is the payment systems. So with fiat, you have to have probably a person, or if you are very big online casino, a team of payments experts that follow through every market, and they have several payment system providers for every market to kind of deliver that cashier, and I mean payment methods for every player that they would prefer to pay with, and then to follow that every payment system provider works well, because even 30 minutes blackout on that part can cause what? I mean, it could cause like real big financial loss for any online casino. We speak hundreds of thousands when people cannot pay, and you drive traffic and you pay for that and you pay for your marketing. So now we have to address this issue. With crypto casinos, you don't have such an issue. You connect one and off you go, right? So you have all the payment methods that they want. Probably they want to pay with Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDT, or probably they want to use some other coins or whatever. You can allow them to do that in any country. And this is truly the biggest one, because with fiat payment methods, you have to negotiate on every deal that you get. There are no successful payment system providers that would be successful on every market. So for example, like in the United States, people use what? PayPal, credit cards. In Brazil, they use Pix. In Southeast Asia, they can use wallets. In India, they can use UPI. So every market has their own leading payment system methods and providers, and now they have different withdrawal rates, they have different deposit rates, and you have to negotiate on the best one. And then as you grow, you have to renegotiate that back again, because as you grow and generate more numbers, it makes sense to negotiate everything, right? With crypto, you get yourself like one flat fee that you pay on withdrawal and deposit, and then you negotiate it as you grow. And you do the same for the software providers as well. And as you generate, let's say 10 million GGR, you want to renegotiate the entire thing with platforms, with software providers, and with payments as well. So this one, from the business perspective, actually makes a lot of sense, because right now, instead of paying like 7% for withdrawals, you can pay just 0.8%. And you're really good, because now you have more of a margin. You can offer people more of bonuses, and bonuses is one of the things that distinguishes crypto casinos and all the other DeFi projects as well. I mean, you offer people more bonuses to play in your casino and to actually go and join and sign up, right? Now, do we believe in crypto and all at all? Like, it's not the matter of believing or not. All right. So there are proven case studies, and there are hundreds of different successful online crypto casinos that accept crypto only. Stake was just one of the examples, and generated huge 2.6 billion. So it's about the market, right? And the market is getting fed from multiple sources. Well, think about like the commercial real estate, right? So when you go and you build something like a warehouse, you invite, you invite one company, like the biggest company, like your main lender, right? And then everyone else just, you reach out to other companies, and everyone else just signs up, because they know that the Walmart is going to be there, or they know that the Amazon warehouse is going to be there. Where do you want to build a warehouse? You want to build a warehouse where Amazon builds the warehouse, or some other like major big company builds the warehouse, because that's where the demand will be. I mean, there will be like the roads and logistics and the cars and everything else. So this is just one of the proven ways, one of the proven tactics. So in crypto, nothing is different. So as there is the proof of in the case study, so it just means that this niche exists, and there are many businesses that build the crypto projects also in DeFi space, and also build more of a momentum for the entire crypto. And the DeFi is based on smart contracts, and you can automate many processes like wagers and payouts and everything. And you can really track with smart contracts and make it really transparent. So DeFi casinos are really big as well, and there are multiple projects that succeed in this one. And another thing, of course, that drives more of people to pay crypto, and not just crypto, but also traditional international casinos with international licenses, are the regulators themselves. So the regulators is just like they push the the envelope too hard sometimes, and every market that has the regulator, they make the rules on their own. So for example, today you start some crypto casino in one place. You start a crypto casino somewhere in Brazil, right? And tomorrow they introduce that this market is going to be regulated. What it means that they will issue their own license, and they will put the authority and the body that will control, maintain, and issue the licenses. And any other online casino with any other license would be considered as illegal casino to play on this market. So imagine I'm coming to play to your online casino, right? And I'm a player. So when I register, I provide all the necessary information, name, surname, and everything. And I'm starting to play. I'm betting, losing, I'm losing 2,000. Now I've lost 2,000, you have to block me. And you have to block me for a reason, because now you have to prove that I have enough of money. So you ask me the proof of funds. You ask me whether I have a salary, where do I get my money from? And if I'm losing 20,000, now you have to ask for the proof of wealth. And you have to ask me, like, where do I have all these, like, 500,000 I'm playing with? Did I inherit the money, or probably I sold the business? Or what is the story behind that? So I may not like this idea as a player, because I'm not buying a car here or a house. I'm not looking for a financial investment here. What is the reason on earth that I would share this information with some casino owner, or like the casino that I see for the first time in my life, that I enjoy really playing, but now you're asking me all this information, right? And this is exactly what regulated market is trying to do, and this is what some regulators are doing, as they're trying to push they put their agenda for the business people that run casinos. So for such business casinos, for such business owners to succeed, now they need much more of an investment to actually get enough of the customers to even break even, right? Otherwise, it's just impossible, because most of the casinos, they make their money on whales, on the big hitters, right? So 5% of people drive you 95% of your income, of your profit. So now this is not the rule of the game. This is something else. Now you have to rely on the strategies and drive as much people as you can, and to pray and to rely on the data to make sure that your average bettor covers that cost per acquisition. So of course this is not good, but regulators do that because they believe they're doing good. So this is like solving a math problem without having any sense in this problem at all. It's like me recording this video for people when they do not watch this video. What's the meaning of making this video? So some regulators, I mean, they're there for the reason, of course, and the beginning is smart, and there is, of course, there should be a way for the government to make money as well out of this entire thing. But when this thing goes too fast and they think about like, okay, how do we improve the regulation? What do we have to do? They actually get involved in your business. They tell you what you have to do, what marketing strategies to use, what words to avoid. You cannot use these specific words or they will just cancel your license. The reality is that many people in this business, like many players, they are addicted. So to solve this addiction, it's not just like by saying, okay, you have to ask for the proof of wealth or the proof of income. What you have to do is you have to hire a psychotherapist, and then you have to do a 5 years long job to actually heal that person. And in this case, they have a chance to get healed. Of course, this is not the way to go, because it's much easier to introduce the law and to introduce new regulations and something like that, to say that we want people to be more educated, when educated people don't even listen to these statements. I mean, they're addicted. They hear words differently. They do not understand what you're trying to say. They are there to outplay the casino. Why you do not allow me to do that? So this is the major problem. But it's much easier, of course, at the same time to just tax everyone. Tax businesses, tax you when you make money, in case when you become profitable, and also tax players in case if they win money and if they risk to lose their money, of course, there is no benefit at all, right? So depends how you look at things, and there is a really proven way of starting any online casino or sports betting business is to start with international licensing, to start with the crypto, and also these regulators, they push crypto up, crypto casinos up, and then as soon as you become successful, to think whether or not you want to move into more regulated space and probably get onto the markets with some regulations, because in reality there are markets that doesn't make any sense to enter because there are no successful casinos, or they change regulation every year or so and they push away all the small players, leaving the market just for the big players, because this is how the game is played, right? So now when you have to block players and regulators ask you to block, now the question is, okay, how do we increase the profitability, because we cannot serve sharks as we would otherwise serve them. And when people come and play 50 and bet 50,000 or 100,000 and 50,000, I mean, there is no such thing anymore, because we just have to stop them. And now we have to deal with players that probably bet 20 pounds or 20 euros, whatever, and then just they leave. I mean, you have to deal with the cost of acquisition here. And this is actually the main disadvantage or the con of any crypto casino, because you have to think about the ways to attract people. You have to think about the traffic. And affiliates are the general way, the most affordable way for any casino to drive traffic and to scale their business. So by definition, any affiliate is like a traditional affiliate. So they would drive traffic to traditional casinos, they would convert. So now you have faced the issue of, okay, can we actually build a business, and do we have affiliates that are 100% crypto focused? And what would be the approach to actually get them and, to work with us, to drive customers to our business? And with this question, you will realize that, okay, almost for all markets, the cost per acquisition for crypto casino is going to be higher than the cost per acquisition, for example, in tier 2 markets. So if you have to test something and you want to test, like, I don't know, a marketing strategy, then instead of investing like 10,000 and to test whether it works and just to cut it or probably scale it, you would have to invest 10 or 20 times more. So it's be 100 or 200,000. So do you have that financial background and like the finance, the capital that would allow you to do that? And if not, then probably you have some other solutions. Probably you are an influencer that works with crypto market. Then it would work as well. Then for you, like, to start the business, it's not even a matter of the cost per acquisition, because you serve your own audience, you don't actually care, right? But this question will be very, very, very important as you start scaling and you start attracting more affiliates, or you start thinking, okay, how do we drive more of traffic, and what are the tactics and the strategies that are there for us, right? So the financial aspect of the marketing actually plays a huge role here. The cost per acquisition for crypto casinos is higher, not for all markets, because there are markets like in tier 1 that the cost per acquisition is high for any customer, for any casino. But if you decide between tier 2 markets or the crypto casino only, then you have to really wait and you have to really understand and analyze these aspects, analyze your budget, analyze and reverse engineer successful casinos on this market to understand how they drive traffic, and then to pull the trigger and to move on. And the last thing that drives success for the crypto casino is actually investors. So as soon as there are many proven case studies and many businesses become successful in the crypto niche, in the crypto online gambling niche, then of course that drives capital in the business, and it was never easier to acquire a capital and to attract investors and to finance your business than it is right now. Because right now you can open Google, you can reverse engineer any successful online casino there to understand how they drive customers and do everything else. And then, well, investors are there because they pursue success, they pursue new markets. They want to invest into smart businesses, into smart teams, and if you can come up with an idea, with the product and with a team, chances are that you can attract like tons of money for your own business. Now, one of the most important things is actually the license. I see many business owners, they come to me and they say, well, listen, do we need a license for this kind of a business, right? So we're gonna have like 100% crypto casino, and why? I mean, it's the crypto. So well, here's the thing. If you want to build a product that would compete with other giants in the industry, and if you want to grow, you want the best software providers. So you want to exclude any operational risks. You may find a lot of partners as you go. You will find the payment system providers, you will find the software providers, you will find CRMs and other partners, and they will ask you, do you have a license, right? And if you don't have a license, then you cannot connect the best games. So what is left? I mean, nothing, because you want the best software providers to build a successful product. You want the giants in the industry. You want the software, you want games that people love to play. So when they join your casino, because it's one thing to attract them, right, and to pay that price to actually get them in, but it's a completely different thing to actually retain them. And when people want to stay when they have the best user experience. People pay when you have the best bonuses, but also people stay when you have the best product. And if you cannot offer them the games that other guys in the industry, they offer them, then guess what? They will probably join, they will probably play once. Question is whether or not they will make a first deposit, and then they will leave. And then whatever you do, you can do like 100 million different things. You will just not succeed in getting them back because they will know that, okay, there is nothing to play. I don't like these games. So the license is essential for your operation. The license is essential for your success, for further expansion, to connect software providers, to connect probably in the future, like also fiat providers, as you will grow and you will probably consider fiat providers as well, and to implement other strategies, because at some point it just makes sense, right? So license is the must. Okay, this was the first video about the crypto casino. So we discussed the pros, we discussed the cons of it. And if you ask me, like, listen, is it a good idea to start a crypto casino for me? Will it bring riches? Will it make me successful? It may, or it may not. So a lot of things depends on the market that you want to enter, on where you live exactly, because your license choice can depend on your residency as well, and how and what value you can add to this particular marketplace. So start with the end in mind, start with your customer, start with the competitors, analyze this part, and then move from there. And if your answer is no, or I do not know whether to start crypto or generic, then there's going to be a second video just like after this one. I will post the second video about the traditional online casinos and all the pros and cons of traditional casinos, because there are much more success stories in traditional online casinos that could be like boring for crypto enthusiasts, right? But still, there is a market. And there are 8 billion people in the world, and most of the people are using fiat. Everyone is using fiat. So in most of the cases, it actually makes more sense to start traditional casino, but let's discuss it in a different video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. I appreciate that a lot, and see you in my next video. Bye.
I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la.
This is New York, baby.